welcome to London's O2 Arena here on the Greenwich Peninsula for the half marathon that does exactly what it says on the tin. It's the Sony Ericsson Rock to the Beat.
Come on, give me a smile, make somebody else's day. It's London time.
There are over 15,000 runners pounding the streets of Greenwich, and all to the sounds of some of the best acts from across the country. And they're all doing it in the name of science, charity and of course competition. Let's go to our commentator Patrick Winterton to find out more.
What a setting it is for the second running of the Run to the Beat half marathon in London, and the 15,000 competitors have struck lucky this year. Blue skies surrounding the capital city, and the conditions really could not be better. The course starting and finishing at the Dome, but it will take in some of the classic sights around this area. Shepherd's Gate clock up at the Royal Observatory. Before that, they'll have run through Woolwich Barracks, across Woolwich Common, and then they finish by heading down towards the O2 Arena. Let's take a closer look at the course. They head off the Greenwich Peninsula, a nice flat fast start, east along the River Thames towards the Arsenal. The 3-mile mark at the Woolwich Pier. Live bands have been placed all around the course, as well as remote speakers. And the music that's been chosen, whether it's from the rock, pop, dance or urban genre, has been designed to meet the beat of the pounding of the athletes' feet as they work their way round. So as they get towards Greenwich Park and then descend back towards O2 Arena, they'll want the loudest, strongest music possible to provide that motivation and take their minds off the pain.
I'm joined now by the compere for the day, Yemi. Great to see you.
How you doing? You all right?
Very good, thanks.
Excellent
Now,
stuff.
the stage is bare at the moment, but soon it will be a hive of activity.
Absolutely.
Pumping out some great tunes. What can we expect?
Well, starting off with Bashi, he's actually going to kick off the whole event. So we're going to have Bashi doing some MCing, and then he's going to perform his song, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And at the end of that song, there's sort of a countdown. So we're going to use that song to get the entire race started today, which will be great.
Brilliant. And what else can we expect around the course?
Loads. We've got 12 stages, loads of different artists all around the entire course of the run. We've got the Punjabi Hit Squad coming down, Sway, we've got Miss Bratz. It's going to be fantastic, loads of great artists.
And this whole feeling that just when you're starting to lag, a bit of music kicks in and actually lifts your...
That's it. Dr. Costas, Brunel University, he's been studying this thing for like a million years. And he says that with the science of music and sports psychology, you can get like 20% extra out of your run.
20%? We could all do with that extra 20%.
I'd say so, absolutely.
And obviously there's some great causes behind today's efforts.
Loads.
How much do you expect to raise for charity?
Hopefully in total about 2 million, maybe over that, hopefully. Also, did you know we're going to break the world record for people dressed as bananas running, which is quite nice.
Now that I want to see.
Lots of bananas. 200 of them, leukemia research. Should be good.
Wonderful. Thanks, Yemi.
Thank you.
It's not only the athletes that have been doing their warm-up for their massive effort, the band's also knocking out the tunes in the early stages. This is Open Room, and we've got DJ Size Up out there as well.
Now I'm joined by Nigel Clark, who will be out on the course checking out the 30 or so bands who will be providing the tempo for the runners.
But it's not just any old music they're going to be running to, no. It's all been scientifically tested by the boffins down at Brunel University in West London. And I've been down there to check out their theories. This is it. Hi, Costas.
Nigel, good to see you. Welcome to Brunel.
Thank you very much. I'm here to test your theories.
Well, absolutely, but I don't think we're going to do much testing in those trousers.
Okay.
Do you want to go and get your kit on?
Rightio. His work providing the inspiration for Run to the Beat, Dr. Costas has been researching the effects of music on exercise for over 20 years. And apparently, the best way for me to understand it all was for him to put me through a workout I wouldn't forget.
Well, today we're going to run an experiment from my body of work. I'm going to get you to run synchronously. That means in time to the music. And we're going to employ 3 different conditions. One will have no music, and we call that a control condition. Another one will have music that's neutral in terms of its motivational qualities. We call that udesτερous music. Udesτερous is the Greek word for neutral. And the third condition will be motivational and highly arousing. And during those conditions, we're going to take a range of measures. We're going to test your oxygen uptake, which is how much oxygen your body can utilize in a minute. We'll test your heart rate, your perception of exertion, your mood, and also your preference for the music.
Of course, when Costa says we're going to test your oxygen uptake, what he really means is we're going to keep you running until your lungs and legs are burning and you beg for mercy.
So this, which is the no music condition, is about 7% higher than the neutral synchronous and the motivational synchronous.
At this point, I'll take your word for it.
6.1 kilometers per hour.
Which isn't hanging around, especially after a good hour on here. It was all in the name of science though, and it was important to do a solid session under all test conditions. The point being that music not only makes you feel better, it can make you perform better too, with up to 20% improvement in results, for all sorts of reasons that I'd only scratched the surface of.
Yeah, it's great. I feel like I can breathe again. Whew, that's no walk in the park. Felt good though, running to the music. Felt good, felt a lot easier.
The most noteworthy thing was that when we compared no music to the 2 music conditions, regardless of what type of music we used, it reduced oxygen uptake, which made you more efficient.
Yeah.
In essence, the music had a metronomic effect, and it kept you in time and made your movements more efficient.
Well, both Costas and I are going to be there, and with a performance like that, I'll be pushing for podium. But I can't, because I've got work to do. Can't be helped.
Well, I think the podium might be a bit ambitious for some of the 15,000 running here at the Greenwich Peninsula today. We've got all standards, shapes and sizes. Let's go and meet a few of them.
Who do you think you are? Pulling on my head. Don't even pull my arm, 'cause you'll get in.
Hello, gentlemen. Your name?
Eddie, Billy, Tyro.
None of them sound like particularly Mexican names, I've got to say. And what was the inspiration behind the outfits?
Well, we thought there's 3 of us. Bit of a sunny day, so this is good for the sun out your eyes. So that's the main reason.
3 amigos keeping the sun out of their eyes. Bit sweaty though under all that.
What? Yeah, just a little bit. What? Yeah, no, yeah, actually, it's quite sweaty. It's quite.
We haven't even started the race yet.
And here is some of the 200 bananas out to break a world record and raise a massive amount of money for leukemia research.
Hello, Mum.
Well, this looked like a pretty healthy bunch. The sort that would eat their 5 a day. Plenty more than 5 bananas here, though. And they're all doing it for a very special cause.
You right there, sir? Here to take part in a little bit of a world record attempt at Run to the Beat. Is that true?
Oh yes, we're not here for the run, just to take part in the world record attempt.
You're just here for the world record. And is it inspiring to be running as a banana?
Restricting, I think, is the word.
Restricting, nice. Okay, so I'm here with Enigma and Doom, a couple of gladiators here who are going to be helping out today. Is that right, guys?
Oh yes, we're here to do the warm-up for the bananas, as you can see behind us.
Oh yes.
We've got to make sure that there's no slip-ups, so we're going to make sure they're warmed and stretched properly.
We're going to really put them through their paces.
We're going to try, but we want them to have a little bit of energy before they start.
Okay, here with Bashi at Run to the Beat. Bashi, you're involved in the event. You looking forward to it?
Yeah, it looks exciting, man. I came in, I see everyone is in their shorts and stuff ready to go, so it's a good look.
What did you think of the bananas there, doing a little warm-up?
Yeah, no, the bananas are giving me too much joke, like stretching, that. You get what I'm saying? Like pairing up, and yeah, it's funny, man.
Crazy business, isn't it? Do you think your music's gonna help the runners keep going?
Yeah, I got that energetic music, so most definitely I'm an energetic performer as well, so if I get on the stage, it's over. They'll be running, they're gonna do more than what they need to do.
As with any race, there are some who will look to tear up the record books and smash their own PBs. So let's take a look at the elites who will be running to the beat.
It was a 35-year-old doctor from Exeter who won last year, John McFarlane, in a time of 1 hour, 10 minutes and 12 seconds. A fantastic run in tough conditions.
I gather the field's going to be a lot more competitive this year. I think there's a few African guys turning up. I gather Simon Tanui's running, who's won Reading Half several times with a PB of 61 minutes. So he's going to, if he's on form, he's going to be a tough guy to beat. So I think there'll be a lot of guys mixing at the front, looking for some quick time. So I'll be doing well to try and hang in there with them this year, I think. I mean, it's a great event. The music adds the atmosphere, and the crowds were really good last year despite the weather. And to run a half marathon in London, is great fun. That's mainly why I'm doing it, really.
In the women's field, Tony McIntosh from Ayrshire will be one of the favourites to make a podium finish here today.
Sounds like a good fun event. I tend to go along and sing to myself when I'm running, actually, so it'd be quite nice to have other people singing to me. I've read all the research as well, and I'm quite keen to find out if it helps me improve my time.
Well, as with any scientific theory, at some point you've got to put it to the test. And today we've got 15,000 willing volunteers to do just that, to hit the road for Run to the Beat. So without further ado, let's cross over to our commentator, Patrick Winterton.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, to the stage is Bashi!
So this is the scene at the start. 15,000 competitors are going to take some time to file their way through the start gate, accompanied by Bashi, otherwise known as Ashley Thomas, the former bus driver who will be providing the music for the early stages. The crowd, the workers, the supporters all pumped up for the event this year and enjoying the much improved conditions. Watch out for the Kenyans who are likely to streak away at the start. The likes of Ezekiel Sharop. We've got Simon Tanui in there as well, who we know has a fantastic PB of just 61 minutes, and they're ready to go.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
Well, it's a pretty mean pace from the very, very start of this race. And a steady pace at the back as they wait their turn to get out on the race course. Already the leaders some 250 metres down the first straight, heading off Greenwich Peninsula. Interesting to see 141 already up the front. That's the leading woman for the day, Jeanette Miasso, and certainly the favourite to take the win from Ethiopia. One of two Ethiopians entered into the women's field.
In the future, it will be Williams head. 1 grand, 2 grand, more, 3 grand, 4 grand, more, 5 grand, 6 grand, more, 7 grand, 8 grand, more, 10 lakhs, 12 lakhs, more, 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs, more, 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs, more.
Bashi doing his best to send the runners on their way, and settling in at the front is Sharop, who's had a fantastic month. He's won 2 half marathons in successive weekends and looking to make it a hat-trick here in London today. Already looking focused. Accompanying him, the other Kenyans in the field. In fact, Kenya lying 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 in the early stages. 19 is Lucas Wambua. 1, 2, 4, Julius Kameu. All capable of running just over the hour for the half marathon distance. That's averaging some 20 kilometres an hour. It's going to have to be some fairly upbeat music to keep pace with the cadence of these Kenyan runners. and already opening up a gap of some 30 metres between the best of the British athletes in the field. The likes of John McFarlane, last year's winner, Ewan Tracy of Ireland, a tall figure who we may see early on. He'll certainly go off hard. There's John McFarlane settling into his rhythm. And alongside him is Ewan Tracy, tall figure, taking some 15% less strides on his way round the course. And I wonder what's going through McFarlane's mind. Remember, he won last year, but already he finds himself down in 5th position. Cherop it is who's made the early break in that leading group. Camus, Wambua, Tanui all chasing hard. Welcome back to the Sony Ericsson Run to the Beat in London, and it was a fast and furious start to this half marathon. The Kenyans establishing themselves early on and setting a pace that could put them under 62 minutes for the half marathon distance. Thousands upon thousands of people running today, all raising money for good causes. Back live with the leaders in the Run to the Beat, and Cherop still setting the pace as they approach the East London star, Ms. Bratt, who will be trying to boost their performance as they go past. The first of the music stations on the route. The leading 5 down to 4 now, as you can see. Kamayo has dropped some 9 seconds off the leaders and in danger of being swallowed up by the chasing pack. Pre-race favourite Tanui in yellow, happy to sit in this leading group at the moment.
I like London. Yes, last I was pacing London marathon this year. It's good.
So, will you be listening to music on the way around the course?
Sort of entertaining. So, when there is concentration, in fact, I will listen to it. But I will stop and then listen. I'll be running.
So Tanui seems happy with things at the moment. Cherop it is in the orange and light blue, still leading the way.
So, as an elite athlete, do you just run at your own pace and not need music?
No, music is good, no problem.
Wambua in the green and yellow strip on the near side, another of the Kenyan favourites.
I'm looking for the time of 1 hour flat, but I feel that I can have 1 hour 2 minutes because it's my first half marathon to run in my life, because I've been racing 10 kilometers, 15 kilometers, but today I decided to come and race 21 kilometers.
Well, 1 hour is a very ambitious time for young Wambua, and he's going to have to settle into a very easy rhythm if he's going to achieve that. Cherop still looking comfortable. Here are the 3 amigos, Eddie, Billy and Taro, who will be pretty hot despite the fact that they're shaded from the sun, may be regretting the overcoat. And certainly the organisers will be delighted with the turnout, also delighted with the fact that 60% of the runners are female here today.
Well, the race is well underway, and I'm joined now by Dr. Kostas Karageorgis. What a name. Love your name. Now tell us a bit more about the music around the course.
Well, we've developed the concept since we ran Sony Ericsson Run to the Beat in 2008. We sampled what the preferred music genres were for the athletes last year, and we've incorporated those into this year's event. So we have rock, pop, urban and dance. There are a set number of stations where we can have music, so they're fairly equidistant, and the athletes will have a wall of sound to lift them as they complete the entire event.
Well, I tell you what, just at the start there, it got me really pumped up. I'm quite jealous I'm not doing it.
I can see that you're sort of raring to go.
I am raring to go. Maybe next year.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Wave! Everyone wave to the runners!
Well, our man checking out the sounds on the ground is Nigel Clark, and he's out on the course right now.
He's just that guy. I like you, and I don't know what to
This is the first main music stage on the course, and we've been down there checking out some of the bands that are going to be performing. At mile 1, it'll be Miss Bratz, New Street Adventure and Von Cleet setting the pace for the runners.
I get a drink, go off to the VIP. You never guess what next, guess who I see? He's there.
Is the music helping?
It is a good beat, yeah. Being in the rhythm of it.
Nice, dude. You keep going, keep going.
Just one glare, I gotta make a move now. But he's walking over, he said, Barkley, how you been?
Doing it for breast cancer, I take it.
Yeah, copperfield.org, breast cancer awareness for younger women.
Lovely, keep going, lads. Good cause. You look great. Keep bouncing, boys. Yeah. Yeah. Is the music helping?
Absolutely brilliant.
Wicked. Good luck with the race. How are you going?
Very well, thank you.
You're going to make it all the way in the banana suit?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Easy.
It's all about leukemia research today. Go leukemia.
Go for leukemia research. I think you've done about a mile so far. 12 to go.
All right.
You going to be all right?
I think so.
Keep going, dude. Keep going. Hello, how's it all going?
Yeah, good so far.
The music helping?
Yeah, really helping.
Keep on running.
Thank
You'll
you.
make it. Let's go back to Patrick and find out how the race is going.
Well, I can tell you, Nigel, that the leaders are absolutely flying, approaching the 3.5 mile stage at the moment down at Royal Arsenal. And here are the time situations. The first three separated by only 5 seconds. John McFarlane still in the game, 51 seconds down. But can he hold on to the title that he won last year? It's looking unlikely with Sharop in such a beautiful rhythm, certainly benefiting from the musical accompaniment that he's had around the course so far. Back in third, the 22-year-old Julius Camus, who's produced a time of 1:05 in Warrington to win recently, but already finding this pace a little bit too tough. That leaves Simon Tanui and Ezekiel Sharop out front, and it doesn't take a genius to work out which one of these two is feeling the more comfortable. Sharop on the left, beautifully steady with the shoulders and a superb rhythm as he works his way round the course. Tanui, though, is quick, and with a PB of 61 minutes is always going to be dangerous. Camus looking hot in the British sunshine, already started to sweat, which may be an indication that he pushed a little bit too hard early on to stay with the leader's pace. Now we're expecting the British competitors to come through. Here they are, John McFarlane leading Ewan Tracy at the moment. McFarlane's still looking steady. 1:44, that's Andrew McNamara having an excellent run. And in blue, John Cameo, who was up with the leaders over the first mile and a half, but is now suffering as a consequence of that. Back at the start, they're still streaming over that start line.
We're gonna run 1,000 miles.
And nearly every single competitor starting their own watch to keep an eye on their own progress on the way round. Well, we've yet to find out what the music does to the runners' performances, but certainly you very seldom see an atmosphere like this at a half marathon event. The giant balloons doing their little bit. Here's Kaz Kamar doing her bit. Two of the 200 bananas out on the course, all trying to raise money for leukemia research. Well, let's catch up with the women's situation in the early stages. Two of the favourites leading the way, Jeanette Miasso, number 141, and Kidst Lima, 138, were out front. But it wasn't long before Miasso made a break and tucked in behind Nick Sasha and started to pull away from the rest of the women in the field. So here are the standings at the moment, with Miasso a good 47 seconds clear of Lima. Tony McIntosh of Scotland going very well, just 1:20 off the pace, and Emma Cranston down in 4th place in the women's field. Miasso taking every opportunity to replace the fluids, and I hope the 25% of newcomers in this event will do the same. And Nigel's down there amongst some of those who are running for the first time.
Hello, hello, hello.
Just the one.
How's it all going?
It's all right. What a lovely day.
Beautiful day for a run, isn't it?
Just right for me.
Well, there's plenty of musical talent powering the runners around the course today. So let's take a closer look at the people providing the beats per minute.
Punjabi Hit Squad, how bad boy sound.
Punjabi Hit Squad. At Run to the Beat, boys. Not running, I see.
Not this year. Next year, maybe.
It's on camera. We got it.
Now, what it is, you get kind of motivated when you see all these people running for a good cause. So, like, you come here to play music, but then you start thinking, maybe I can do something like this. So.
They see, that's good. It made you feel good.
It does.
And hopefully the music's going to be making the runners feel good and keeping them along their way.
Definitely, man. Like, we play Asian music, music called Bhangra, Desi beat. So yeah, man, with that type of music, it keeps you going. It's got hard drums, so much instrumentation in there that people are just vibing with it.
Now, any tips for the runners?
I think the best thing, kind of like stay calm kind of thing, keep just pacing yourself all the way through, get the music going, get the heart rate up, and then, just kind of carrying on and get to the finish line.
Okay, I'm here with New Street Adventure. Now, you guys are early on the route, warming the athletes up as they come along. Is that right?
Yeah.
Do you reckon the music's going to be just right for that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we play fairly upbeat tempo stuff, so we're hoping to push everyone around and hope they make it further than just us.
So have you got any advice for the runners?
No.
No advice for the runners. There you go. Keeping it straight down the line. You heard it here from New Street Adventure. Good luck, guys. We'll see you a bit later on.
Thanks very much.
Okay, I'm here with Von Cleet, the actual competition winners. You won yourselves a place here playing at Run to the Beat, is that right?
That is correct, indeed, yes. We sent off our CD or uploaded an MP3, I can't remember which, and they picked us. The fools, what were they thinking?
Yeah. Oh, they must have had some sense. Yeah,
they picked us and here we are, and apparently it's going to be a nice hot day and we're well chuffed, so yeah.
Now, what style of music does Von Cleet play?
Well, it's a bit of a range really. It's kind of like poppy, rocky, upbeat, sort of fun to run to stuff really.
So did they ask you to try and run?
No, they had more sense than to ask. Musicians can't run, I don't think, can we? So definitely I can walk, but I don't think I can run now.
Run is not in the vocab.
But maybe next year.
You said it now. We've got it. We've got it.
I'll run with you. How about we'll do a three-legged?
It's a Von Cleet deal.
Von Cleet.
What have I done?
Nigel Clark, three-legged race. Next Run to the Beat. You heard it here first. You got us in a lot of trouble. You know that.
I know.
Well, there are actually some musicians that run, and there's one band out on the course. That's Swound, who've swapped their leathers for lycra. 4 brothers who've come down from Nottingham to try their hand at the Run to the Beat, and Nigel had a word with them earlier on.
Okay, Swound here, ready to run the race. You're a band, for those who don't know, but you're actually going to do the race today. Now, is that a bit daunting, guys?
It's a bit stupid, I think, more than anything. But
this is what I thought, because after you've finished actually running the race, you're going to perform?
Yeah, I don't know, maybe it'll inspire them a little bit, we'll see.
Yeah, hopefully it'll inspire them to finally get to the finish line and maybe shut you lot up.
Yeah, that's a good idea, yeah.
Yeah?
Didn't look at it that way, but that's probably a better way of looking at it, isn't it? The quicker they finish, the quicker we'll finish.
Well, good luck running the race, guys. We'll be rooting for you all the way. If you do see us on the route, you're going to come over and say hi. You're going to have time for that, or you're going to be too busy winning?
Nice little break, wasn't it?
Yeah.
As we were running around. Yeah, we'll definitely make sure it'll be a good excuse for us to stop and say hello and give a few high fives, so we'll do that.
Pretend there's nothing wrong. Say cheese for your medicine. We're all way too far gone.
Back with the leaders who've now completed 4.5 miles. They've just been through the Royal Arsenal, where Arsenal Football Club were formed back in 1886, and the pace is still relentless. And as I say that, Sharop has just turned it up a gear and starting to pull away from Tanui.
Somebody like and now he wants to thumb me. Bad moods and bad tastes.
Tanui not quite as fluent as his compatriot at the moment, and you can see that he's breathing a lot harder. Sharop rock steady, exactly the same tempo, exactly the same posture as he had at the very start of the race. Let's have a look at the timing. Sharop Tanui just 2 seconds apart, but that is a significant distance. Camus down in third, Wambua having to settle for fourth at the moment, and John McFarlane holding on to a top 5 position, now 2:31 behind the leaders. As Sharop and Tanui head towards the Royal Barracks at Woolwich, the rest of the field filing past the Royal Arsenal, an area that played such a pivotal role at the end of the 19th century. Sharop boosted perhaps by the music, but I think more so by the fact that he has broken his main opposition today. Tanui certainly suffering. Camus in third place, he's still in touch. Camus seems to have paced the early few miles a little bit better than Tanui, but a lot of work to do if he's going to catch this man Sharop, who leads the way. Further back, Nick Sasha still acting as pace man for the leading woman, Jeanette Miasso, who's got a minute's gap over Lima now, and Tony McIntosh closing that gap down on the second position with some really good running. The woman from Ayrshire looking spectacularly good here in London today.
And you make me sweat.
Further back, the masses enjoying the sounds of Frank Hamilton.
I know that all I missed off my Christmas list was you.
All sizes and shapes. There's Jennifer Jenks running as Superwoman today, and a very good performance from her. Swound the band out on the run, producing the same sort of pace. They're looking for a sub-2-hour run today for the half marathon, and there they are, fully appreciating all the bands that are playing. By the way, they've got to take to the stage when they finish their run, if they've got any energy left at all. Through the Arsenal for the masses, already some 4 miles behind the leaders, and it is Sharop now who is out on his own. He's just turned the pace again and again and again. Tanui couldn't stay with him. Camus is only a minute or so behind, but I can't see him catching this man unless disaster strikes. Entering the parade ground second is the very talented Simon Tanui, but he's losing ground rapidly to Sharop up front, and he'll know that Julius Camus in third is closing with every single stride, and they still have over half the distance to run.
Cover it up, cover it up.
Welcome back to the Sony Ericsson Run to the Beat event in London, and we're with the leader, Ezekiel Sharop, who's looked almost untouchable from the very start. He's had a fantastic run of races. He won in Bristol 2 weekends ago with a time of 63.26. He won again in Nottingham last weekend, and here in London looking to make it 3 in a row over that half marathon distance. How long can he go on punishing his body like that? Punjabi Hit Squad doing their bit to keep the runners going, a band formed in 2001. the stride and the pace of the likely winner here in London. Maybe a little more stress etched across the face as he closes in on the last 5 miles. The battle for second is certainly not over. Tanui in the yellow being chased by Camus, now just 2 seconds apart, and it is Camus who is travelling the quicker of the two. Wambua some 57 seconds behind the leader Sharop, and John McFarlane, he was 2:31 behind, now 3:41 behind, and I'm afraid he will not retain his title here in the Run to the Beat half marathon. Still a very good run from John McFarlane, a man who almost beat the horse down at the man versus horse race recently, only 30 seconds off the winning time of the fastest horse over a 20-mile distance. There goes Camus streaming through, and a negative body language from Tanui as he came past. I think accepting the inevitable. He's paying the price of starting too fast today. A long, lonely run for Sharop now that he's heading home, but he'll be feeling fantastic inside him. The remainder of the field filing through Woolwich Barracks.
You're locked out, your brain's running overtime.
With over 15,000 competitors, the target for money raised for various charities at 2 million. I think they may well exceed that. And the leaders now approaching the 10-mile stage at Greenwich Royal Observatory. Sharop still leading. Camus in second, and I think he may well settle for that.
We sail home tonight with lights so bright. I see that on the horizon, we're on time. We sail home tonight.
McNamara and McFarlane now running together. McNamara's done exceptionally well to get up, and there is the women's leader Jeanette Miasso, who's been on her own since the 2nd mile mark. Tony McIntosh got her eyes set on 2nd place, having a fantastic comeback to running, and today teaming up with Philip Glynn. There's no one who can team up with Sharop. He's just too good for the rest of the field, and he's only got a mile left to go before he takes the victory.
Well, most of our runners will be well over halfway by now and heading down towards the finish. So it's time to join our Clark in the park. It's Nigel in Greenwich.
Okay, I'm here at around the 10-mile mark on the course, and this is Subsource, the band that's going to be playing on this stage. Guys, what style of music are you playing for them?
We do a mixture of everything from rock, but we've used loads of underground sort of beats and stuff, so bits of dubstep, bits of drum and bass, things to keep these runners charged, you know?
Well, that's the point, isn't it? Keeping them charged. You reckon you've got that today for them?
I reckon, man, that's what we do best, you know, smash it up, keep it lively.
Wicked, so ready to go almost. When's the first set? Shortly?
Yeah, shortly, couple of minutes, I reckon.
The boys are getting ready, so good to go.
Wicked, well, you get yourselves ready, we'll be here, and the runners will be here soon as well. How's it going, lads? 10 miles into it.
Pretty tired, but yeah, it's alright. Here we are.
Pretty tired, but you're going alright. 3 miles to go. Up ahead, we've got another stage. Up here, we've got Subsource playing. Hopefully, they're going to give you a little bit of drive.
Good, yeah. I think I need it at this point.
I'll tell you what, go up, check them out, we'll check you on the way back.
Thanks, sir. See you in a bit, guys. Yeah.
So what does Swan think of Subsource then?
They're good friends of ours.
We've seen them play before, we played with them, so it's good to see them out here.
Hey, wicked! So you're keeping it all friendly on the old band circuit and...
Good.
Wicked. Well, do you think you're going to make it to the finish?
I think we'll be just grand.
Just
we'll
grand?
run onto the stage and finish.
We're overtaking people here, lads. Go on! Go on! Keep it up! I'm having trouble keeping up and you're 10 miles into it.
We've done this 10 times already.
No. You keep going now. Woo! She was fast. Let's see how fast the others are. Patrick, how's it going?
Well, the race is nearly over because Sharup is closing in on the O2 Arena, where he will claim victory for the 2009 Run to the Beat half marathon. It's been a fantastic performance by him. He's even picked the pace up over the last mile or so, looking to get the fastest time possible. 63.26 he produced in Bristol, and it might even be fractionally quicker than that. Under 1:03 on the clock at the moment. Watch the time. Sharup takes the win, and it is 1 hour 3 minutes exactly. Camo is going to take second, and he deserves it. He was down in fourth at one stage, worked his way into third, then he went past Tanui, 31.37 at the halfway stage. He finishes in 1:03.45, and now can just relax to the sounds of the Morning Orchestra, a band from Brighton who are here to brighten the athlete's day.
Well done, great result. Did you enjoy that?
Thanks, yeah, I enjoyed it. Because it is a flat course, no hills. I enjoyed the climate. The weather was so nice, so I enjoyed it. In Kenya, we don't have that music, so I enjoyed it.
You had a little dance to the music.
1:10.12 was the time for the champion last year. John McFarlane fifth this time round, and the time 1:10.12. He's a year older, but no slower. Great run from McFarlane.
I was relatively happy to run 70 minutes. I pushed on hard at the end, but I didn't see the Kenyans from the first mile. They're just away.
They're like gazelles, aren't they? Just bounding off into the distance.
But bands really sort of gave us a lift, certainly sort of 6, 7, 8 miles when it's getting a bit tough. So yeah, it's really appreciated, yeah.
Jeanette Miasso, who had the nerve to run with the leading men for the first mile, has held strong right the way through to claim victory here. Her time 1:16.15, and a wonderful performance by Tony McIntosh of Scotland. Great run from her, and she finishes second, 1:18.52.
I felt really good at the start, but then I was kind of felt it after about halfway. But then when I saw the second girl come back to me, it kind of gave me a wee spark to get on. But it's thanks to this guy here.
Why, what did he do?
And we kind of ran together, and I think we were enjoying ourselves too much. We were chatting away, and the time started kind of slowing down a bit, so then we got to sit down. That Run to the Beat's quite catchy. That'll be in my head like so next week probably. But it's good.
Well, that's a tune that was written specifically for this event here in London, and they'll be delighted that it's got good feedback from Tony McIntosh and a great run from her. The rest of the competitors, or many of them, still filing into Greenwich Park, up past the Royal Observatory, and then it's pretty much downhill all the way to the O2 Arena, so they can start to enjoy the last 3 or 4 miles.
We are at the 11-mile marker. We've got Dega Breaks playing in the background, and spirits are high.
Going out is my only joy. She's already in love.
Are the balloons helping with the music to keep the running happening?
Yes, everyone's been shouting, go on balloon girls.
Go on balloon girls.
Go on balloon girls.
Hi. You got about 2 miles to go, Elvis. Don't eat too many burgers on the way, mate. Good luck. Is this your first half marathon?
First run ever.
First run ever?
I've never done a 5k or a 10k or anything. So
you're doing really, really well.
Can't wait to get to the end.
We've already had an over 55 category finish. Nikki Natkins in 1:26, and here comes the first banana of the day. Mark Smith, number 1404, and his time is going to be just over the 1:37 marker. A fantastic effort from him, and he leads the 200 bananas home. What a great effort from him, and what a great effort from Swan, the band that made the run, and now they're making the music.
So you're the first banana to finish. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. There's another couple of bananas really close by who have done awesome races as well. They're going to be coming over very soon.
So what was the atmosphere like out there?
It was absolutely brilliant, all the way through, especially in a banana. So many runners were saying, oh, I wish I had a banana one as well. All the crowd were amazing, they were cheering the whole way around.
Joni's nearly there.
Yes, I'm almost there, thank God.
Thank God.
Yes, it's been a long and hard race, but I'm almost there.
Well, one competitor who knows a lot about music and running is Simon Dale from KISS. Simon, how was that for you?
It was actually fantastic, really, really good. Yeah.
Surprisingly good.
Well, I mean, I didn't know how it was going to be. I've run a marathon, but it hurt a lot, and to do the half, it felt really good. It felt really, really nice, and to have the music pumping out all the way around, and loads of people getting all excited and everything. So yeah, it was good.
Go on, son. Sprint finish. Sprint finish. Go on. Lovely. 20 kgs over the finish line. He's done it. Well done, mate. Well done.
First time I've done this. Really loved it. It was great. Fantastic crowds.
Best thing I've ever done. I really, really enjoyed it. I'm hoping to do something like it again pretty soon.
Really good. Really enjoyed it, yeah.
Pretty hot out there.
It's really hot for my first half marathon.
That was brilliant. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you very much, everyone that's watched us.
So you cramped up there in the last little bit of the song.
It's bad. Got a total cramp. My legs rock hard and can't get rid of it. But it was fun. Run to the beat, running half marathon, playing a gig. I'm really painful now. Thanks, guys.
Well, it's over 3 hours since the start of the race, and the last weary runners are just crossing the finish line. A huge well done to everybody who completed the 13.1 mile course, and a huge thank you to all the bands who powered them along the way. We'll see you next year.